It's Friday night and time for much more action. Welcome to Combate Global, the most exciting and passionate MMA franchise in the world. Tonight, Mexico's Mikey "Malicious" Reyes finally gets to face Argentina's Pablo "El Killer" Caballero in this 125-pound war. Bryan the Iceman Mcdowell brings the heat to Miami as he faces Marcos "El Conquistador" Lloreda in what's sure to be an action-packed battle. And finally, the ladies step in La Jaula when Mexico's Iveth del Carmen meets Nicaragua's Yajaira Cunningham. So let the action begin. Combate Global.
Momento de un combate global.
¡Oh! ¡Lo conectó! ¡Un gancho poderoso! ¡Se acabó! ¡Tenemos campeón!
Glad you could join us here. Again, the introductions, Juliana Peña, the future bantamweight champion of UFC.
Oh, yeah.
No doubt about that, right, Campbell McLaren?
Yeah.
We're having a fun time here now.
You know, I've never bet on a fighter before. My 28 years created the sport, probably had some insight. This is going to be my first bet, my first wager.
If you can, yeah, I don't do it either, but if you can get a little for me in there as well, because we're very
She told me to sell one of my houses and take the proceeds and put it on.
Wow, that's Amanda Nunes is your opponent.
If you're not believing in yourself, then you're not very smart, in my opinion.
Well, how about this? We used to call these fights, and look, we're here in Miami. The Jaula's just a little bit away from us for quarantine purposes. We're keeping our safe distances, but we're in the middle of it all, seeing these fights, and this is what
we feel the action.
We feel it.
We are quarantined, and we feel the burn coming from La Jaula. We feel what's been going on in there. In Spanish, you say, listo, you're ready. We are so ready. We are triple listo. That's how listo we are.
Triple listo, just like we like our Cuban coffee. There are the fights: Bryan Mcdowell, Marcos Lloreda, Yajaira Cunningham, the Nicaraguan sensation, to be fighting Iveth del Carmen, and then we'll also have malicious Mikey Reyes taking on Pablo Caballero. And speaking of Mikey Reyes, a guy who has fought for the badge of Combate through the years, his incredible mustache, we're going to get to know him a little bit better after long ado. He's back inside the Jaula.
The last time I fought was in April of 2019, so it's been over 2 years since I last competed. I've dealt with so much adversity in the last 2 years. I had 2 knee surgeries back to back. COVID happened and everybody went through that, so I don't feel like, I went through it worse than anybody, but I lost family, and that was really hard. I couldn't do what I love, and I couldn't make money off doing what I love, so I had to find alternative sources of income, and that was really rough. But I feel like I come out of the other side on top of all that adversity, and that's what's gonna fuel me for this fight.
Me dicen el killer. Yo soy un peleador híbrido, violento. Me gusta el intercambio, me gusta pararme. Me considero un peleador completo. Michael Reyes, sé que es un oponente duro, sé que va a venir a pelear. Escuché que dicen que van a hacer striking conmigo, pero si se pueden hacer striking conmigo, mejor para mí. Él piensa que yo le tengo miedo. O sea, él va a venir caliente. Y ahí es donde se va a encontrar con una pared. Y no va a saber lo que le espera. Bueno, Michael Reyes, llegó el día. Tenemos Killer Show y vos tenés VIP. Nos vemos en un ratito.
As we go face to face here, Reyes and Caballero. Caballero, by the way, for our English speakers, translates to gentleman, but this man, although he speaks well, no gentleman inside the Jaula, both in the height of their career. A slight reach advantage for Reyes. Again, we're at the 125-pound limits for all the action. Now in the main event of Combate Global, let's go to the voice, Lupe Contreras.
Arrancamos con mucha más acción, las reglas oficiales de la jaula. 3 vueltas de 5 minutos, 3 jueces utilizando el sistema de 10 puntos. Este es el duelo coestelar en la división peso mosca. This is our co-featured bout of the evening in the flyweight division. Los jueces son, the judges are Eliseo Rodríguez, James Lázaro, and Mark Streisand. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando la esquina azul, vestido de negro, introducing the blue corner. Wearing black, his official weight, 125 pounds, su peso oficial, 125 libras. En 10 combates profesionales. Mantiene un récord de 6 victorias y 4 derrotas en 10 pro bouts. He maintains a record of 6 victories against 4 losses. Representing Oxnard, California, Malicious Mikey Reyes. En la esquina opuesta, vestido de blanco in the opposite corner, wearing white, he tipped the scales at an official 125.5 pounds de tuvo la báscula, a un peso oficial de 125 libras y media. En 15 combates profesionales, mantiene un récord de 7 victorias y 8 derrotas. In 15 pro bouts, he maintains a record of 7 victories against 8 losses. De Córdoba, Argentina, and now fighting out of Cape Coral, Florida, Pablo, el Killer Caballero. El referee, Russ Greenberg.
Russ Greenberg, third man inside the jaula.
Okay, guys, you went through the rules backstage. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Good luck. Touch him up. Let's do this. Joe.
Now, you know, Max, you translated one fighter's name, Caballero. It also means knight. And the other fighter's name is Reyes, which means king.
Round 1.
Yes.
We've actually got
multiple
a king
kings
versus multiple kings. Kings versus knight.
Coming out in the southpaw position is Mikey Malicious Reyes, Caballero, orthodox fighter.
Well coiffed Mikey in black with the hair and the stash.
Whew.
As we see Pablo Caballero, and they are throwing before the pandemic.
Battle wax on that.
This is Malicious. Again, setting up that left hand with a lot of power for Reyes. Before the pandemic, the featherweight champion of Combate was an Argentine, Bruno Canetti, and they're always on the lookout. And I know you, Campbell, have said it is fertile ground down in the Southern Cone.
Yeah, I think the scene has developed very quickly in Argentina. Oh, yeah.
My gosh. You know what's fun to see? Mikey Reyes, he started with us in the very beginning, and I feel like we've just been seeing him grow as a fighter and during his career. He's always game.
He's always game. That's just a great way to describe him.
He's 4-1 in his Combate career, and you heard him, and he didn't single himself out saying that the pandemic was just tough on me. We all had to deal with it, but he lost relatives during that, couldn't fight. It's been over 2 years and 2 months since he last fought. You can only imagine what it's like for these fighters to have to wait and wait.
Ooh, and did I hear him say that he had 2 knee surgeries as well?
Yes, he did.
See, to be able to go back inside the octagon and have 2 knee surgeries is a big deal. I would know. I've done it both as well. Big, huge left overhand for Reyes.
Oh, again, Reyes setting up that big left hand.
These guys are in a fist fight, y'all.
These are wild. Another straight left there by Reyes.
And that's been a great punch for him so far in this beginning opening round. Inside leg kick from Caballero.
When you think of Santa Barbara, California, you think about wine country and having a brunch there off the Pacific Ocean just below Santa Barbara. You will find Oxnard, California, the home of Mikey Reyes. And next week we'll see his running mate, Froggy Estrada. Oxnard, great place.
Close those fingers.
Oh yeah. Caught him.
That hit him right in the eyeball as well. He's blinking pretty heavily.
That did.
Almost looks like he got a toenail in the eye or something.
I was going to say, that was a toe poke.
Oh my goodness.
Can't feel good.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job
He's
of
still
staying
blinking
in
too,
there. He's
Juliana.
still stalking him though. Look at that. Oh, nice
Big kidney
flurry of
punch.
punches.
Middle of the jaula here. Great start here. Both fighters showing their cards.
Yeah, absolutely. These guys are putting it all on the line right now, as you can see. I mean, it's hard to believe that this is going to go around 2.
May have been caught low. Pablo Caballero from the neighborhood of Rafaela in Santa Fe, Argentina. He said in that area, you would have to learn to fight. If you had a nice bike, other people would ask about it, and then they would try and take it. And in order to keep your bike, you had to fight. Oh, that left caught him. Good one from Reyes.
Mikey Reyes has a beautiful left straight. He's been throwing it all around.
Again, now he's broken through. Caballero turtles up.
He found it. It's a beautiful straight left by Reyes. Throws it again in a big flurry of punches. Nice knee.
The left by Caballero. Drops Reyes.
Time.
Oh, and the referee saves the day. What happened?
To the head, on the ground. I'm giving you a
Oh,
warning.
no.
I'm giving a warning that time. You're giving a warning that time. You all right?
Back of the head blow. You can't do
No,
that.
wasn't it
You ready?
grounded
Ready?
fighter? Got
Fight.
a knee?
He was grounded. We'll talk about that afterwards, and that had to save Reyes in many ways.
Absolutely. Caballero finding a way back inside this fight. He hit him with a big, huge shot, and he's definitely going to be trying to do that again. He knows he had him hurt. He had him wobbled. He dropped him.
Reyes, he's coming in, JP, but he's leaving himself open. That left chin exposed.
Oh. He ran right into that.
Reyes, not the same fighter that he was at the beginning, looking a little groggy.
Nice body kick by Caballero, caught by Reyes. Back in the open they go.
This is your archetype Combate fight, Campbell.
No, this is a great fight, but but I'm seeing Reyes blinking. I think he can't see well out of that eye.
That toenail.
Not only that, but Caballero keeps eating the inside and outside of that lead leg of Reyes, and you got to wonder how much is that going to play into the movement. But a beautiful straight left again by Mikey Reyes.
Yeah, that's a good punch for him.
Beautiful punch again.
It works every time. He's got to protect himself here. That time Caballero was able to close it a bit. 10 seconds to go in this opening round, round 1 of 3.
Nice left hook by Caballero. Ooh, and that inside leg kick.
Well, we'll get some answers to our questions in between. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back for round 2. We are back here for round number 2, and if it's as half as good as round 1, we'll continue to be very pleased. We are here live on CBS Sports Network. Great to be involved with our partner. Those 3 letters carry a lot of weight in the sports world, as do the 2 words Combate Global. How about a straight left that time from Caballero? My name is Max Bretos, alongside Juliana Peña and Campbell McLaren calling all the action. Takedown attempt, first really of the night.
Beautiful timing by Reyes. Gigantic slam. Way to get back to his feet. Caballero using that wizard, using that frame. Said, get off of me. You're not taking me down.
Campbell, is it just me? It feels like these are heavier guys. They're 125 pounds, but they throw heavy and hard.
Yeah, no, I think that's right. And I think one of the biggest criticisms of this weight class that people don't understand it is they can't do damage at this size. That's just not true.
You would not want to be hit by either of these guys.
No.
No matter how big you are, Juliana.
No, absolutely not. And not only that, but this is such a serious fight. Stilts.
That one may have been a little too much for Caballero or for Reyes to take. He is hurting.
Get your hooks in.
Submission attempt, but Reyes turtles up nice.
Roll the guard, Reyes. Hips out. You got to fight those hands.
Reyes getting hit everywhere.
Yes, he is. Hips out. Fight those hands.
But he's trying to fight off any submission attempt here, correct?
He definitely is. Caballero's not getting his hooks in. He's just more content to ride him, and I don't even know.
Reyes still spindly-legged. Look at the legs.
Look at the damage on the inside thighs of Mikey Reyes. Nice head kick by Caballero.
Caballero is a Terminator. He looks unfazed. A little blood.
He's a shark circling at this point.
He literally said, you asked for tickets to the show and you got VIP tickets, Reyes.
Look at Caballero. The volume of his legs are big. This is for one of the lighter weight classes.
Yeah, he's a big 25er for sure. You can physically see it.
And the leg, it's taking a toll on Reyes.
Reyes still composed, able to get himself back together. And guys,
still can't put weight on that right foot.
Going for his own inside leg kick. Oh, another head kick that landed.
Oh boy, Reyes is in trouble.
That was 2 of them that landed. And the inside leg kick, Reyes is gassed.
I think that's it, Juliana. He's hurting, but there's almost difficulties getting some wind in the sails.
He's hurting and he's gassed. Both of these guys, I
Another
mean,
straight left.
don't not blink right now.
Listen to those gloves.
Yeah, and this is going to be a long 2 minutes.
Yeah, those
for
are
Reyes.
gigantic shots hitting pure flesh. All you hear is thuds. Trying to fake his way in is Caballero. Nice feints.
This is the first fight of our main card, and Juliana, the first round,
Nice flurry by Reyes.
they left it all out there in the first round.
That's what I'm saying. To be able to keep up that pace for 3 rounds is a difficult task to ask anyone, but a nice straight left by Mikey
That's a
Reyes.
beautiful
He's
left.
still in this game.
Oh, again.
Again, and a pod with
Again.
the right cut.
He landed 3 of those, didn't he?
Yeah.
But Caballero's doing nothing to defend it. There's that leg that hurt Reyes in the first round that we think got into the eye of Reyes.
Reyes is a southpaw, so every time
Got
he
caught.
circles into that, he gets that head kick. So basically a free 10 for Caballero.
Both these fighters are
Right
making
there, he's
similar...
gonna throw it again. He's circling right into the power.
I was going to say, Juliana, both these fighters are making the same mistakes defensively.
It's a free head kick on the right side of Caballero. Every time Reyes circles into that side, he's circling right into that power, and he keeps getting hit with that.
Remember, Reyes was somewhat saved in the first round by a blow to the head after Caballero dropped Reyes.
Oh, a little too showy, too much tell on that one.
Is this a position to maybe save something for a third round? Gets caught again.
Nice right hook over the top for Caballero, and again he goes for the head kick, but Reyes.
There is Bryan Mcdowell getting ready. The Iceman will be taking on Marcos Lloreda next. What a fight.
Absolutely. Both of these guys laying it all out on the line, leaving no stone unturned.
Again, both these guys dying on their shield.
That's right.
Leaving it all out there. That is what you're going to be accustomed to seeing in Combate Global.
Beautiful straight left pushed out there by Mikey Reyes, and a side kick, trying to get his distance.
That left hand did not work for Reyes. First time it's missed, really.
It was stuffed by Caballero. Into the clinch and back into the open they go. Body kick, taken down.
I don't know if it was a takedown attempt, but Reyes went down.
He kicked
back
him.
to their feet. These guys don't want to be on the ground either.
Double underhook body lock.
Round, let it go.
Both these fighters take a deep breath as they get ready for round 3 next. We'll be right back.
Come here, touch him up now. Touch him up. Last round, third round, touch him up. Okay.
We are back here for round 3. So much to discuss in this fight that has been a battle
round 3.
from pillar to post, and there's still 5 minutes to go. A little controversy that we can add to it. We'll get to that here in a moment. Pablo Caballero in whites catches that straight left from the malicious Mikey Reyes. Uh-oh. Look at the change of the levels.
Yeah.
At this stage of the fight, to be able to go get your feet so quickly.
Beautiful flurry, and Mikey Reyes threw a knee to the body while they were down, which was the same exact knee that Caballero threw in round 1 that the referee stopped. This comes down to guts. Who wants it? It's literally a mental health check right here. Is literally like, who wants it? Right now, it's all mental right now.
Little left uppercut for Reyes. Kind of caught Caballero off guard. Caballero seems like he's running out of steam a bit. You could see him breathing out of his mouth between rounds. Did not show any fatigue until that moment, but it has to take something out of you.
This is such an evenly matched fight. Both of these fighters, it's like literally anybody can win this fight right now.
It seems, Juliana, that Caballero has the edge. What would you like to see from Mikey Reyes in this third round?
Mikey Reyes is doing great. I mean, literally, he's had his moments of glory in this fight, too. He's got a beautiful straight left hook. He needs to quit circling into that power side, that free 10, that free head kick of Caballero, because every time he circles that way, he gets head kicked.
Big plans for this division, Campbell. The flyweight, we saw the bantamweight 135-pound tournament a few weeks ago. It seems like this division has enough meat there to support something like that.
Certainly Mike Avramowicz has been a champion of the flies. He loves it, fast and speed. action. There's a lot to love here. There's a lot of controversy around this division, though. You know, the UFC essentially kind of conceded at one point that there wasn't a fan interest. Demetrius Johnson, arguably one of the best fighters in the world, had to go off to wherever the hell one is.
I believe Singapore.
Singapore. I don't really know where that is. So then we didn't hear from him anymore. So, you know, I think we were the ones keeping 125 alive.
Beautiful left hook right on the chin, granite chin of Mikey Reyes, just to take that and keep coming forward.
By the way, the 125-pound division, the champion at UFC now is Brandon Moreno from Tijuana, Mexico, fights out of the Entram gym. Many fighters from that gym call Combate home. You might see Eduardo El Pube Alvarado doing commentary. He's part of that team. Marcelo Rojo, fellow Argentine, like Caballero, also calls Entram home.
Congrats to Brandon Moreno. Well done. Felicidades, campeón.
Remarkable performance.
Great stuff. You want to see the Brandon Morenos in 2-3 years? You're watching Combate, and that's where they're coming from.
And this is the next big thing, Mexico, Campbell, right?
Oh,
is this
clearly. But I tell you, Argentina, I don't know. You know, we're seeing a lot of talent in places that it's coming up really quickly. It's different.
The right eye of Reyes now, Juliana. It's red and it's closing.
I would just ask my friends at the UFC, it took you 28 years to find a Mexican champion. I don't think you guys were looking
Nice shot from Mikey Reyes.
What does he do here?
Shot out of a cannon, like a bullet. Nicely done. You got to be careful not to let him circle to the fence.
A warning
but he's
there.
putting him on the fence, actually, so that way he can smash him and get his shots off. But way to keep working from his back the entire time, Caballero. Using the fence, he's like, thanks for putting me here, and now I'm just going to keep working the entire time.
This is, it was a good takedown attempt because right before Caballero was working his leg.
It was 100% a takedown. Ooh, his head's trapped in a head and arm guillotine.
Reyes punching out.
Shoulder pressure. You cannot bench press out of that. You cannot bench press out. Shoulder pressure.
Reyes may have just tapped out. Mikey Reyes tapping out after the takedown.
Wow.
And Pablo Caballero with a guillotine choke to win it.
What a fight.
What a fight.
And
how did it end? What happened?
He had him in
That's
a head and
not
arm
what
guillotine.
I thought was going to happen.
He got head and arm guillotined.
I love this sport. I love
Oh, we'll talk more about this fight. An absolute battle. Pablo Caballero de Santa Fe, Argentina, victorious. We'll get the official decision when we return. You're watching Combate Global on CBS. Coming up next, there is Bryan the Iceman Mcdowell, 6'3" tall. Will be in the welterweight division. Coming up next, as he will fight El Lobo, Marcos Lloreda, kid from Miami with Spanish parents. Incredible story as he looks to get the most important victory of his career, possibly his 10th in MMA. Glad you could join us here. Back in the Combate Studios, Max Prados, Juliana Peña, Campbell McLaren. Third round submission from Pablo Caballero in a tremendous fight. We'll show you the highlights here. And Juliana, as we even go back to the first round, some controversy as Reyes was saved when there was supposed to be a strike to the back of the neck. It was viewed as legal, but we'll see the highlights here, and this was non-stop.
Oh, big, huge left hook that buckled the knees of Mikey Reyes. Head and arm guillotine choke. He gets it in the third round, trying to bench press out and frame out Mikey Reyes. Unfortunately, didn't do the shoulder pressure in order to maintain the safety there, and ended up tapping to the mat.
And with less than a minute to go.
With less than a minute to go.
Right there.
That expression in MMA to run it back, we'd be happy to run that back, but incredible. We'll see more from both these fighters right now. The official decision. Lupe Contreras.
De 4 minutos 6 segundos del tercero y último asalto. This bout concludes with an official time of 4 minutes 6 seconds of the third and final round. Your winner by way of submission, el vencedor por sumisión, el killer, Pablo Caballero.
Interesting way to get acknowledged. Wonderful fight between two true champions. Much more acción coming your way. Pablo El Killer Caballero victorious. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back to get you ready for the next fight between Bryan Mcdowell and Marcos Lloreda. Combate Global continues here on CBS Sports Network. Back here, Combate Global, our hometown team is Miami. As La Jaula established here in the studios of Univision, part of the reason because of the pandemic, but now it's starting to really hit its groove. Fights in almost every week, Campbell.
Yeah, just about. Just about.
It's fantastic. We had one of the fights of the year without question, and now the next two will be looking to top that. We'll go in the welterweight division, a weight class we don't see a whole lot of in Combate, but there's always an opportunity to build, and welterweights will turn their eyes here in Combate Global.
And maybe that leads to something remarkable for Marcos Lloreda, who's really well regarded. They really like this guy as a prospect, even at 28. But Bryan Mcdowell is going to be a tough out. And the size at 170, you got 6'3" and 6'2". The long arms of Lloreda, 2 inches longer. As we go to Lupe Contreras.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este es el duelo estelar de esta noche. 3 vueltas en la división peso welter. We continue with much more action. This is the main event. 3 rounds in the welterweight division. Los jueces son, the judges are John Rupert, Eliseo Rodríguez, and James Lázaro. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando la esquina azul, vestido de blanco, introducing the blue corner, wearing white, his official weight, 169.5 pounds, su peso oficial, 169 libras y media, en su 7º combate a nivel profesional, con 4 victorias y 2 derrotas, he enters la jaula for the 7th time as a pro, with 4 victories against 2 losses, fighting out of Maysville, Kentucky, Bryan, the Iceman Mcdowell. En la esquina roja, in the red corner, vestido de rojo, wearing red, his official weight, 170.25 pounds, su peso oficial, 170 libras y un cuarto, en 15 combates a nivel profesional, mantiene un récord de 9 victorias y 6 derrotas, en 15 pro bouts. He has a record of 9 victories against 6 losses. Representing the MIA, Miami, Florida, el conquistador, Marcos Lloreda. El referee, Alan Abeles.
Alan Abeles, the third inside the jaula.
Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. If you want to touch him up, go ahead. Come out, fight. Judge. Yes, sir. Judge. Judge. Fight, are you ready? Fight, are you ready? Fight!
We are underway. El Conquistador, the very tall man in red, but he gives up an inch to Bryan Mcdowell. Campbell, we've had fighters from Tijuana. We've had fighters from Lima, Peru, Madrid, Barcelona. I think our first Maysville, Kentucky fighter.
I gotta say, Kentucky has not been well represented in Combate. The bluegrass state. Oh, wow.
Mcdowell in the southpaw stance. Nice body kick there on the way out. Oh, big overhand right for the Conquistador.
Mcdowell has those eyes that are just locked in, and he is taking the center of the jaula and now applying pressure.
And he's stalking el Conquistador.
Incredible fight that just included the victory by Pablo Caballero via the submission over Mikey Reyes. And you get the feeling, Campbell, these fighters in the back, and they know that they have to raise their game.
Yeah, no, they're watching.
The Iceman hunting down El Conquistador.
He sneaks in that left hand, Mcdowell. Strong kick by Lloreda.
Lloreda is, what town is his family from? Do we know, Max?
He's Miami.
Before that, España.
Spain. I don't have a specific, but we could call it Spain.
Yeah,
just says Spain on his bio here in front of me.
Well, it's a big town, Spain.
Big country. Nice body kick by El Conquistador.
We do know that the hot spot for fighters in Spain is the Canary Islands, but it's starting to branch out.
Right, nice inside leg kick by El Conquistador. Spinning heel kick, straight left for the Iceman. Inside leg kick, wobbles his balance.
McDowell's been good.
Mcdowell's just been hunting him the whole time.
By the way, Juliana, he trains out of Warrior Camp in Spokane with Pablo Alfonso and CJ Phillips. You're part of the country.
Impossible.
That's what I'm telling you.
Oh my gosh, I think you're right.
I get the research notes. I'm just passing it on.
Oh, nice.
Washington State in the house.
I thought he was a Kentucky boy.
He is, but he swears allegiance as well for his training anyway up in the Pacific Northwest. There's Lloreda hitting that lead leg, but he has been in retreat mode.
Oh, beautiful body kick.
Look at those eyes on McDowell.
I know, steely blue.
He is
Blue
burning
steel.
a hole through Lloreda.
He is, he's hyper-focused.
Incredible night, live coverage here on CBS Sports Network. We have another live fight coming your way between Iveth del Carmen and Yajaira Cunningham. If you missed our prelims, we had a war in the atomweight division.
You know, I just I want to point out the great job that Combate's fight team is doing. These
matchmaking,
yep, great. You know,
nice
right
body
in the armpit.
kick.
When Lloreda returns the favor, and you could hear that into the ribs.
Yeah. You catch it on the belly at the wrong time, it'll suck the wind right out of you.
That
nice
kick,
straight right from El Conquistador.
That kick gave him some confidence. He is now moving forward.
Yeah. Nice flurry of punches from El Conquistador. Both of them with the leg kicks. Lands flush from El Conquistador.
hey, CBS Sports. CBS Sports, we're putting on a heck of a show for you here tonight.
And I hope you're enjoying it. Lloreda, who is 9-6 overall, but has won 4 of his last 5 fights. Oh, Lloreda with the glancing right. And it left a mark on McDowell. You can see that left cheek starting to flare up.
Just got a text from Uriah Faber. Good ones tonight, Uriah says. Team Alpha Male had one of his fighters well represented.
He did. Caleo Romero.
Thanks, Uriah.
And this is CBS Network. We know the fighters out there are going to tune in, and our late tips, so to speak. For you folks need a little bit more live sports on a Friday night, we got you covered.
Big left hook and a big straight left for our Kentucky boy here, McDowell.
It's a crazy ebb and flow here.
Yeah, they're in a nice little kickboxing match where these guys are trying to kick each other's face off.
You do this to me, and I do that to you, and you do this to me.
It's been like a seesaw ride. A little. McDowell's been up high a little bit more often, but now Lloreda into the guard. That should bring us to the end of the first round. We're going to take a break. We'll be right back for round 2. Back here, Combate Global on CBS Sports Network, getting ready for round 2. There you see Bryan McDowell, the Iceman. Marcos Lloreda, El Lobo, the Wolf.
Trading body kicks early in the opening of the round. Big flurry of punches from both guys. Nice left hook from El Conquistador. Return fire from McDowell. Woo,
Defense is optional here.
Oh, my.
Straight right. Lloreda looking for the finish. Finally, a different look on the face of McDowell, as if he didn't see it coming, and he didn't.
Going for an armbar attempt almost.
Lloreda with some hammer blows.
Big heavy punches. He's rocked.
The look on McDowell's face as his back hit the canvas.
Start working, McDowell. Start punching. Do something. Work.
He's in survive mode. He's got his guard up well.
Yeah, but he needs to be punching him here. Trying to lock up a triangle. When he opens up that guard, he's susceptible to getting those punches in the face. Use those legs to kick him off of you then.
Listen
Nicely
to Juliana.
done.
What the hell?
Back to the cage. Get your back to the cage. Use that cage to stand up. Don't let him get a hook in. Nicely done. That was a beautiful shot by Lloreda.
And Mcdowell, he is a shoot fighter. Amateur record of 10-7, had 3 titles in Kentucky, but obviously fighting in Kentucky, a different kettle of fish than here in Combate, or even in a place like Arizona or California or Florida.
Nice wrist control.
You're gonna like this. You're gonna like this story.
Don't get shaken off the top.
Right before he left for this fight, Mcdowell flew out to Washington to train. His daughter hugged him and told him that he is a great dad.
Oh, break my heart. Are you trying to break my heart?
There is Iveth. I knew it. Iveth del Carmen warming up for Yajaira Cunningham. There is Cunningham. We saw her fight a few weeks ago. The pride of Nicaragua.
Nicely done by Lloreda to maintain that back control. He's got one hook in. Nice sit out for Mcdowell, and he's back to his feet. Back in the open they go. Watch out.
Mcdowell said about the hug from his daughter, it's probably the greatest achievement he could ever hope for.
That's the sweetest thing.
We talk to these fighters. They are just great people.
Family-oriented.
And you pull for family-oriented, educated, and you pull for all of them. But in this sport, there's only one winner.
Pull the carpet out, Mcdowell.
There he is, trying to get underneath the gluteus maximus to get those legs leveraged.
Nice underhook by El Conquistador. Lloreda using his pressure, nice knees. And they're jockeying for position up against La Jaula. He's got a body lock. Fishing for a double underhook. He's got double underhooks. He can try to take him down here. Body lock and takedown.
By the way, a warm welcome to our Spanish broadcast team there by the Jaula. Ricardo Celis, Eduardo Alvarado, and of course, Lindsay Casinelli.
Nice wrist control by Lloreda. Mcdowell trying to get back to his feet here. He needs to hip in.
Mcdowell feeling still that straight right hand from Lloreda that has changed the complexion of this fight. Earlier here in round 2, we're under 2 minutes to go. Taking the back of Mcdowell.
Nicely done. Nice fight IQ by Mcdowell to get back to the fence, using that fence to help him balance, looking for a switch. Using that fence so that he can try to stand back to his feet. He's got to break those locks, that hand body lock from a Conquistador.
You get the feeling Mcdowell probably got round 1, so he could potentially concede round 2. You
Going
don't want to
for a
concede
Kimura.
anything.
You better sit in on that, boy.
Yeah, he's almost, nope, look at this, tangled up.
Oh, nicely done by Conquistador.
Finally relinquishes the Kimura attempt.
Nice inside leg kick by Mcdowell, who's definitely still in this fight.
Oh, definitely.
Nice body kick.
It's almost like the tables, it's been evened up again.
Yep, and we have round 3 coming, if it gets that far. Remarkable. I hope you're enjoying the action. It's always good at Combate, but this has been really good tonight.
Beautiful left hook by Conquistador and a body kick followed by Mcdowell. Straight left by Mcdowell. Way to catch that kick.
We'll be back.
With the check.
Pardon me, Juliana. We'll be back next Friday for more fights inside the Jaula. We talked about the return of Froggy Estrada. Big night of fights coming your way. We'll have Marcos Lopez as we reach the end of round 2, a round that looks like Lloreda has won. We'll be right back for round 3.
Rick.
Back ahead of round 3, let's see the big blow that's changed everything. Lloreda straight right on the chin.
Right hook from the depths of hell. Boom.
You gotta do that with the depths of hell.
The depths of hell.
You're gonna go there. By the way, in between rounds,
That's a little Spanish flavor, I gotta say. You put some spin on that. She's got that voice. That's what Combate is about.
Nice.
Inside the Jaula.
Who wants it?
Jaula. Oh yeah.
Nice left hook by El Conquistador, Lloreda.
In between rounds, these two fighters were jawing at each other, and the corner, I think, of Lloreda spilled some ice.
Yeah, it was the
And they
old
had to-
ice trick.
What is that? Is that a legit little
Oh yeah, it's a
ace up
trick
the sleeve?
trick as old as time. How do I buy more time? You drop the ice bucket.
Oh, yes, like the tape coming off your gloves.
Yeah. Hey, but actually they did a great job, the corner, of cleaning it up and getting it out of there, and they're starting on time.
Uh-oh, Mcdowell. He says the ice.
He's slipping on the ice.
So not such a great
Stay
job.
away from there.
Stay away from there. I like
That's
that,
good advice, yeah.
resolution. And Alan
He's
is
even
chuckling.
laughing. You could even see it through his mask.
What
He
is
thinks
going
it's
on?
Hilarious.
These guys have to lock it in because this round determines everything. Oh, spinning back.
Yeah.
McDowell unfazed, holds the hand and starts to set up that left hand.
What a tough guy. Chin of granite there.
Overhead machete punch from McDowell.
Oh, nice body kick.
Lloreda cannot be an observer here. Both fighters have to be aggressive.
Nice jab by McDowell. Outside leg kick checked. Ooh,
Straight
eats
right.
that jab.
He's trying to grab that wrist. Overcooked there by Lloreda, leaving himself open for a moment.
Nice job. Oh,
Yeah, that hurt.
Bone on bone.
he checked that. I doubt he throws another one of those for a while, if you ask me. I don't think he's going to
McDowell.
be throwing one of those. Nice body kick by Lloreda.
We're getting to the deep end here.
Nice straight. And he's stalking him. McDowell's doing a great job of not letting him breathe at all. He's just on him the entire time. Not letting him set up.
No ground game here. Lloreda, purple belt in Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Trains with Freedom Fighters MMA in Miami, where Yoel Romero and Alex Cáceres have trained. A lot of good gyms in Florida.
Great gyms in Florida.
In Freedom Fighters MMA, amateur record of 5-1 for Lloreda, so he was ready for the step up to the big game.
Beautiful jab by McDowell. Stuffed him on the way in. Way to check that kick. Eats a little bit of a left hook / jab there. Ooh, eats
From
another
Lloreda.
one.
2 minutes and change to go here in the final round. Welterweight featured bout. Two very big welterweights. That right eye, both eyes are bothering McDowell. He's got a mark on both of them. Big looping left.
Catches
Punches
that
and
body
punches.
kick. Nice right hook over the top, right overhand right.
Neither fighter going ground here, it would appear.
Left hook, beautiful left hook by Lloreda.
Those are some tired throws, though.
Nice right hook. Led with an uppercut.
Lloreda's punch is getting a little saggy, so maybe an opportunity for McDowell.
Well, he's got to pick up the pace, I think.
That backs him off. An opportunity for McDowell, and the left hand comes in, and he rocked him a little. Lloreda in trouble here.
Lloreda did a good job of blocking those punches. McDowell still very much in this fight.
Oh, now it's going.
He says, what's up? Getting a little Nick Diaz on him.
McDowell's got the blood on him, but he smells the blood. Takedown attempt is massive there into the guard of McDowell.
Treetop takedown there for Lloreda. McDowell needs to work from here. If you're going to get on your back, you better start working. Nice high guard.
Let's fight.
Triangle. Final minute here, round 3, final minute of the fight.
Well, we saw one fight ended from almost the same position and almost the same time earlier tonight.
McDowell trying to figure out something. What can he do here on his back?
Let's go, Red. Work or improve your position.
Not much. He needs to use that fence to get back to his feet.
Corner of Lloreda positive here with the output. That takedown was huge. Blood flowing from that right eye of McDowell.
McDowell.
Keep working, Red. Keep working. Don't lay there. I'll stand you up.
Trying to pull out anything and everything that he can. He's got an underhook. Just trying to continue to work as much as he can. 15 seconds, not a lot of time left. He's not going to stand up from here. Got to try for something. Go to a
Maybe
submission
an armbar.
attempt.
He's not close enough. Final seconds here. And this is the way the third round will end. Was it enough for Lloreda? Great fight between these two. A lot to talk about. It's going to be razor thin, the margins. We'll be back when we return the official decision between McDowell and Lloreda. Combate Global on CBS.
Back here, Combate Global inside the Jaula, we just saw another battle. Bryan McDowell facing that man, Marcos El Lobo Lloreda. representing España. First round, it was Mcdowell hunting. And then the big punch in the second round that changed it. Julian, that changed Lloreda, I thought was second best throughout, and then all of a sudden the momentum turned.
Yeah, Mcdowell did a great job of weathering the storm, though. He did not let that deter him throughout the rest of the fight. They went all 3 rounds, and Mcdowell was in it from beginning to end. He did not quit the entire time.
Time now for the official decision. Let's go to La Voz de la Jaula, Lupe Contreras.
Los 3 jueces entregan tarjetas idénticas de 30 a 27, all 3 judges, turning identical scores of 30 to 27 in favor of the winner, by way of unanimous decision a favor del ganador, por decisión unánime. El conquistador, Marcos Lloreda.
Marcos Lloreda victorious, very telling. You could see Mcdowell when he heard the scores were 30 to 27. He put his head down and then started applauding, knowing Lloreda won, because he must have thought there's no way that he could have won the second round, and he didn't. According to the judges, didn't win rounds 1 or 3. Round 1 certainly debatable, but Lloreda victorious. Coming up next, it's Iveth del Carmen from Mexico DF, looking to improve her 1-0 record inside the jaula against an incredible story, La Pantera Negra, Yajaira Cunningham, almost never was able to fight again. We'll see if she can get a victory here tonight. The Intercoastal Miami, the downtown on a Friday night, not many other places you'd rather be. And if you're here, can't see the jaula live, but you can watch it on TV now on CBS Sports Network. One fight yet to go. It's Mexico versus Nicaragua. Iveth del Carmen facing Yajaira Cunningham.
There we are.
Here we are. Hello. Incredible event. We were discussing who the fight of the night is, and it's too hard to debate. But I think we had a couple fights that you could probably put in the Hall of Fame for Combate Global.
And this one coming up may be the fight of the night.
We should see.
You know.
Iveth del Carmen, let's get to know her a little bit better.
Pues creo que mi familia prefiere verme sacando dientes, yo soy dentista. Muchos pacientes, por ejemplo, no saben que peleo. Y cuando saben que peleo, hasta se espantan un poquito así de, ay, tú peleas y me vas a sacar una muela, ¿cómo crees? Yo no, es completamente diferente. Soy muy delicada en mi trabajo, pero al contrario en las MMA, desato toda la energía que tengo. Me gusta pensar en mí misma como una peleadora inteligente, una peleadora con mucho corazón mexicano que va a sacar la pelea de una manera o de otra. Yajaira, te veo en la jaula y espero que demos una buena pelea.
En el año 2013 estaba entrenando un día y con un takedown me fracturé mi cuello. Me dijeron que estaba paralizada, que no podía caminar nunca más y no quería hacer nada más cuando estaba en la cama, except training. Yo quería pelear y con rehab y cirugías, con mucha fuerza, me empecé a mover mis pies, empecé a mover mis dedos, a escribir y en el momento que ya estaba caminando, fui al gimnasio a entrenar otra vez. A mi oponente, gracias por hacer esta pelea conmigo, mucho respeto, pero la victoria es mía.
Yajaira Cunningham comes in to fill the void. We are here in a catch weight of 120 pounds. The reach, a slight edge for Yajaira. We are ready for our final fight of the night. Live from Miami, let's go to Lupe Contreras.
Continuamos con mucha más acción. Este duelo, 3 vueltas a un peso pactado a 120 libras. We continue with much more action this bout. 3 rounds at a catch weight of 120 pounds. Los jueces, the judges, Mark Streisand, John Rupert y Eliseo Rodríguez. Y ahora, damas y caballeros, llegó el momento de un combate global. Presentando en la esquina azul, Vestida de color azul, introducing the blue corner. Wearing blue. Su peso oficial, 116 libras y media. She registered an official weight of 116.5 pounds. Entra a la jaula por segunda vez a nivel profesional, con récord de una victoria tonight. She enters la jaula for the second time as a pro, with a record of 1 victory. De Atizapan de Zaragoza, Estado de México, Iveth del Carmen. Su rival en la esquina roja, vestida de color negro, her opponent in the red corner, wearing black. Her weight, 120 pounds, su peso oficial, 120 libras. En su quinto combate a nivel profesional, con 2 victorias y 2 derrotas. She enters la jaula for the 5th time as a pro, with 2 victories and 2 losses. De sangre Nicoya, and fighting out of Miami, Florida, la Pantera Negra, Yajaira Cunningham. El referee, Russ Greenberg.
Russ Greenberg.
Fighters, bring it in.
Third inside.
Okay, we ran through the rules backstage. Protect yourself at all times. Obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Good luck. Touch him up. Let's do this. Come here.
As we talked about, a little extra look at the gloves to make sure the tape is okay. And just to help our non-Spanish speakers, La Pantera Negra translates to the Black Panther.
The Black Panther.
Judge, you ready? Judge, you ready? Judge, you ready? Okay. Fighter, you ready? Fighter, you ready? Round 1, fight!
We are underway. Iveth del Carmen, 1-0. Normally fights as an atomweight, so taking a big step up in weight. Last time fighting just in March of 2021. She's making her Combate debut. She is there in the blue. We saw Yajaira Cunningham, and as Campbell pointed out, filling in for Claudia Diaz, the Muay Thai sensation who we look forward to seeing later on this summer inside the jaula.
Quick recovery from COVID. She's got a rough case of COVID.
Yeah.
Highly infectious. We had to quarantine her, and Yajaira stepped in.
Yes.
So I appreciate that. A lot of debate on whether fighters should take a last-minute fight or not. You know.
And that's part of the reason they've gone up a little bit weight in class to give
That's why
Cunningham.
it's a catch weight. And all I've been hearing about is the dentist from my fight team. The dentist. The dentist.
The dentist.
I had no idea what they were talking about at first.
And you could call her that because she's actually a dentist.
Sure, she's actually a dentist.
You could call someone the dentist as well, and that sounds terrifying in this game. For other reasons.
Carmen has a lot more fluid movement. She's gonna drill you, literally and figuratively. She looks very relaxed in her movement.
You had to.
She looks very relaxed in her movement.
Yeah, she does.
She's flicked up that head kick.
Whoa.
The other girl's not impressed. Cunningham saying, no dice.
Well, Yajaira Cunningham fought on May the 14th here on our Combate Global broadcast, lost to Ana Palacios.
Nice inside leg kick for Cunningham. Corner asking her for more feints.
We take our hat off to Cunningham for taking this fight late, but you got to take your hat off to the dentist. She is giving up a big size advantage. You can see in height and weight, a lot to make up.
Watch that left, straight left. Exactly, up, hands up.
Good little heat seeker there from Del Carmen.
Nice outside leg kick from Cunningham. Coming in with a big flurry, but misses. Both of these girls gauging their distance, still trying to get their distance on one another. Front kick, outside leg kick, return fire with a straight right by Carmen. Nice 3-2 there by Carmen as well.
Yajaira Cunningham also talked about her desire to play basketball. It was her first love. Said, I wasn't tall enough. Still has got, from what we hear, it's got a really good handle. Feeling out process here. You're the corner saying pinta, pinta, means paint the punches.
It could also mean feint, make her bite on what it actually would seem like, and then go for your punch.
And you're 100% because he just followed and said, force a reaction.
Yep.
Oh, good right.
Fake, and then throw.
Cunningham 2-2 in her MMA career. In her second Combate fight. Been pretty active. This is her third fight since December of 2020. And that may not sound like a lot, but in this era of the pandemic, getting 3 fights in about 6 months, active.
Nice straight right by Cunningham. Carmen just walked right into it.
The corner for Del Carmen asking to force a reaction. She is going to be the counterpuncher here.
Tried to come in with a double jab and an overhand right, but she got stuffed with a teep kick to the body by Cunningham. Both of these fighters respecting one another. Not a lot going on so far. Feeling out the distance, feeling out the movement, catching the timing of their opponents. Ooh, nice spinning back fist and a straight right hand. Nice flurry by Del Carmen.
That got her going. She was waiting for the action, and there was her reaction. Cunningham taking the center of the jaula. 30 seconds to go in this opening round. By the way, hats off to Cunningham. English is her first language, but doing the interviews in Spanish and doing a stand-up job at it.
Nice left hook by Cunningham, but she's getting stalked and beaten down by Cunningham.
Cunningham's got power. Just gotta be precise.
Ooh, nice body kick, heavy body kick.
Final seconds of round 1. We're gonna take a quick break. Get you back here to Miami for the second round. Live here at Combate Global.
Okay, fighter, you're ready. Fighter, you're ready. Round 2.
Back here for round 2, Combate Global on CBS Sports Network. Max Bretos, Juliana Peña, Campbell McLaren inside our English language booth. Yajaira Cunningham in black, representing Nicaragua. That's a heavy burden because we don't have any Nicaraguan fighters other than her. Very optimistic at the end of the round 1. She pumped her fist heading to her corner. Happy with what she's been able to do in a fight that she took on short notice.
And at the end of the day, those last 30 seconds, kind of like in boxing, can play a little bit of a part in the judge's decision. If you come out with a big, gigantic flurry of punches at the end of the round, that can stick in the judge's minds.
Is there a point, if you're a counterpuncher, Juliana, where you've got to be more aggressive? Because right now, that's what Iveth Del Carmen's waiting for.
I wouldn't know. I'm not a counterpuncher. I just only know one way, and that's forward.
Big kick from
Cunningham.
JP. That's the Combate way.
When you're done with that other organization, I'd really like to talk to you.
Nice Superman, followed up with a straight right from Del Carmen.
And of course, our colleague Juliana Peña with a massive fight against Amanda Nunes on August the 7th.
August 7th, baby.
Got to be excited. The training almost done.
I am excited. And beautiful takedown from Cunningham. Using the fence to stand back up to her feet. Del Carmen's up, using that whizzer, trying to whizzer frame, but she gets sat back down in a chair. Nicely done, and now this takedown is out in the open. Much better for Cunningham. You got to work from here, though, girl.
First takedown here, and Cunningham now looking to do something with it.
Her hand is trapped behind her back, which is not that great because then she can't punch with it.
And it is lodged underneath there, and guess
Ooh,
what?
and she's gonna
Del
get-
Carmen knows it.
Yeah, and she could get triangled here if she's not careful, especially with her arm caught deep behind her back.
What would you do if you're in this situation?
If I'm on bottom or on top?
If you got your arm stuck underneath an opponent?
Well, she's got to get it out if she wants to be able to punch with it. So you gotta free that up. There it
There she
is.
goes.
Now it's free. Now I would crossface here, with the other girls trying to hold on to her for dear life.
Much better position for Cunningham, who was patient in the build-up. Dropping some heavy blows if she can. Del Carmen well aware of it. It's got those wrists held up.
Del Carmen
she's
is
tickling her in the face with her hair. I've never seen that technique before.
she's got that Clay Guida thing going on with the hair.
With the curls?
Yeah. She's causing herself a lot of grief by using that whizzer and overhook. There you go. Now she needs to create some space here. Kick her off of you. Get your guard back. Get out of there. There you go. Nice job. Good, good, good. Keep going.
Keep your head up. Watch up there. Exactly. Garrett, let her back up.
Nicely done. Back to her feet. Del Carmen gets back up.
All right, now.
Ooh, big 1-2 from Cunningham.
And now Cunningham's come alive like Peter Frampton. Lefts and right.
She's
still going.
Taking the distance away from Del Carmen. Del Carmen punches back, though. Nicely done. But I think that Cunningham sniffed a little blood and said she doesn't like being punched in the face. It doesn't seem like it anyways. But if she can get her hands locked around here, she'll be able to pull out that double leg. Cunningham is struggling for that double leg, and Del Carmen using that underhook to jack it up so that she can't get that takedown.
Cunningham's continue to pursue. Now a takedown attempt.
Nicely done by Cunningham. Sucking up that leg. She's still trying to close her hands, lock her hands.
And a big drop.
Big takedown for Cunningham. Get some shoulder pressure there.
Big confidence boosting performance thus far from Yajaira Cunningham, but she's got to be careful.
She could actually choke her out here. It's called a phantom choke. If she just drops that shoulder, she could actually choke Del Carmen here.
It looks like Cunningham's in some bother as well with that arm underneath.
You see how her left shoulder?
Oh, she tapped out. She tapped out.
What did I just say? Oh, she's, yep.
She didn't tap out.
She just went out.
She went out.
And she's receiving
No, you
attention.
called that, JP.
Wow, JP, that's incredible. Your eye for this, and she's okay. It's good to see Iveth Del Carmen's arms are up. But Yajaira Cunningham with a choke.
Nice.
To win it in the second round.
Beautiful. Way to finish. I think there was like 10 seconds left in the round, no? Short time, I'll just say that. Very short time. That is a phantom or a Von Flue choke.
The Von Flue choke, for those that want to educate themselves on the...
Also known as the phantom because you don't see it coming.
No,
I like that. She's getting her bearings again, but Yajaira Cunningham now 3-2, 1-1 under the Combate banner via the submission on short notice. And we're certain to hear much more from the Nicaragüense, as we'll be back here in Miami, live on CBS Sports Network. We are back. Yajaira Cunningham, La Pantera Negra, victorious in the second round. It went to the ground after it was a stand-up fight for the duration that it lasted. Cunningham always the aggressor. Foot on the pedal, going full forward, Juliana.
Absolutely. Flared out a double leg once Del Carmen sucked in a guillotine, and it actually was a detriment to her. She had a big, heavy phantom choke here. That left shoulder tucked right underneath her carotid artery, put her to sleep.
There she is right there.
She's out.
All right, and had to get the wind back in there. She did. And Yajaira Cunningham is going to be feeling really good. And I know you rate her highly. This is a fighter that's come into the view of the folks at Combate. And you see someone there that can provide some great action. We'll get your thoughts back to Lupe Contreras.
Del segundo capítulo, the official time. 4 minutes, 34 seconds of the second round. Your winner, by way of submission, la vencedora por sumisión, la Pantera Negra, Yajaira Cunningham.
On behalf of Campbell McLaren, Juliana Peña, my name is Max Bredos. On behalf of our entire production crew, head by Art Izquierdo, buenas noches. Have a great weekend and wrap it up with the Plácido Domingo. Combate Global, a new day from Miami Live. We'll see you next Friday.